welcome or welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I am participating in the What Would You Make challenge. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But if you're new here, welcome. I am so glad you stopped by. And if you're returning, well, I am just over the moon ecstatic that you're here as well. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I took some of these tops from some 5-gallon paint stir sticks that I had. And then I took like 6 of these 5-gallon paint stir sticks that I got from Amazon. And then I got this square dowel from Hobby Lobby. It's a half inch by 36 inches. And I know Hobby Lobby does have those. So I started out by laying out the 4 full-size 5-gallon sticks. And here I'm just measuring where I need to cut those pieces smaller. And then I went out and cut them with my miter saw. Then I am just using my wood glue and hot glue to put these onto the back to keep that together. Then after that, I went along the side with my wood glue, and then I just did some ends with the hot glue just for that temporary hold while the wood glue sets. And I did that on both sides, and then I did the same thing on the ends. I took my wood glue, I was running out there, can you see? And then I'm going to use some hot glue on the ends of the ones that are, I don't know. You'll see. There, just like that. I did it on both ends. And then I just attach that piece, and I did that on both sides. And then I took another one of these it's not even half. It's just the top portion of a 5-gallon paint stir stick. And I'm just hot gluing it to the top. I did one on each side like you see. And then I'm taking that square dowel. I did cut that down, and I put a little hot glue on the end. And then I just real gently, you're going to see it kind of fall a little bit there. I put some more hot glue on the other end. I'm sorry this isn't in frame. And then I'm just real gently putting it in between those two end pieces. So that's what you look like. I also have a stapler that has little brad nails in it, and I put some brad nails along the sides of that top piece as well. After I painted that whole thing white, I am taking my elephant gray and I'm doing some dry brushing. And then I took some cashew and I am doing some dry brushing over that elephant gray. I wanted to have like multi-tones, make it look like it's real rustic. So then I took some hazelnut, all of these by Waverly, and I went over that as well. And I just kept brushing until I got the look I was going for. So here I'm just adding more of the gray because I was like, okay, it's too much white showing. So I just went over with more of the gray. And then I'm going to just keep alternating all the different colors. Not white, but the hazelnut and cashew until I had it looking the way I liked it. And honestly, you guys, it looks like it's reclaimed wood. I just love the way this turned out. It's just so pretty. So I did that all the way around that whole little container I made. Then I took 5 of these bigger planters and 6 of the smaller ones, and I am just taking that chippy brush and my plaster chalk paint, and I'm just doing some heavy dry brushing all the way around. And then I do some around the inside. Sorry, that's not in frame. I think I need to work on my phone holder because it needs to go up a little bit, I think. But anyways, I took my mini ones and I did the same thing, just went and did some heavy dry brushing. And then after that, I put some pieces of pool noodle inside. And then these poppies I got from Dollar Tree just recently. I showed them on my haul. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link in the description box. But I just thought they were so pretty. So I put in the big pots, I put one of the poppies, and then I'm just filling in with the Boxwood Greenery, and then with the small ones, I just put in the Boxwood Greenery. Then I realized after I started filling these, wait, I wanted to wrap this with some jute twine, so I'm just wrapping around 3 or 4 times, and I did this on all the jars. I just wrapped with some jute twine, and then I'm going to make a little jute twine bow, and I'm going to hot glue that right where I had glued the twine together. And there it is. That's all there was for this. I love the way this looks out. Oh my goodness. I love the way this came out. And yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think about this. And it's so versatile. I'm putting this on my dining room table, but I just love it. Okay, so I'm participating today in the What Would You Make challenge. This is hosted by my sweet friends Zana O.K at home and Connie with Connie's Creative Creations. And this month's co-host is Ceej Ceej, the amazing Ceej Ceej. All these women are just wonderful. I love them all to death. So if you don't know who they are, make sure you check out their channels, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and then check out the playlist. I'll have links in my description box as well. So here's DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I took my chalkboard paint. I'm going to use my chalk paste from COUTURE in the color Bright White. This little wood cutting board I got from Amazon, these wood eggs from Dollar Tree, and then one of my transfers from COUTURE. So I'm going to start off by painting this whole thing with my chalkboard paint, and I do the front and the back and the handle. And then once it's all dried, which should be any moment here, I am going to paint these little eggs white, and then I will do some dry brushing with my elephant chalk paint over them. If you're new here, I want to say welcome. My name is Brenda. I am so glad to have you today. If you like home decor on a budget, holiday decor, thrift flips, gift ideas, and an occasional Dollar Tree haul, then hit that subscribe button and become part of our family. I'd love to have you join. And then make sure you let me know in the comment box below that you're new here, and I'd love to get to know you. And if you are not new, and if you're new, make sure you give me that thumbs up and comment, because that, as you know, helps my channel grow, because it lets YouTube know you like my stuff and it will promote it even more. So here I am just doing some dry brushing, just real light dry brushing around the eggs and in the middle of the eggs. And then just real lightly. And then after that, I took my COUTURE transfer and I'm just fuzzing it because this is the first time I used it. And then I'm just going to lay it right on the chalkboard there. Not chalkboard. Well, I guess it's kind of a chalkboard. I use chalkboard paint, the cutting board. And then my chalk paste, and I'm just using my squeegee to put a little bit of paste on there. And now I'm just kind of getting the excess off. And then here's the reveal. Look how pretty that is. So then after that, I took the eggs and I'm just hot gluing them all on the bottom of that cutting board. Just like you see there. This is a super easy project. And then after that, I'm going to take some of this black gingham ribbon and I'm just going to make a hanger with it. And I'm just going to hot glue those ends together. Now, you don't really, if you want to create this, you don't really have to. If you get a cutting board from Amazon like mine, because it has the hole in it, but I just kind of liked the added detail to it. So then I took some more of that ribbon and I'm just making a little bow just by making that awareness sign, scrunching it up, and then I'm just using my jute twine to tie a knot around the middle there. And then after I have this bow all secure, I'm going to trim off the twine and I'm going to dovetail the ends of the ribbon. And I just love this, you guys. I just think it's so cute and farmhouse, and it was so easy. I was trying to time myself on how fast it took, or how short it took me to make it, and I looked at the clock but never looked at the clock when I was done. But honestly, it took me maybe 15 minutes. It was really fast and easy. I am just wrapping the neck of it with a little bit of twine. I felt like it needed a little bit of something else. And then I'm just going to hot glue it. I don't know. I probably wrapped it maybe 10 times or so. And then after that, I'm just going to take some more of that jute string and just make a little shoestring bow there. And then I'm just going to hot glue it to the top of that bow. Now, I was at first trying to think, okay, where do I want to put it? Where do I want to put it? So I just decided to hot glue it on top of that gingham bow. And then that's all there was for this. Super easy, super cute. You have to let me know what you think about this. And I will have in my Amazon store these cutting boards as well in case you are interested. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find my links to my social media accounts as well as all the accounts that I'm affiliated with, like Buy Me a Coffee, in my link tree in my description box. And I just want to thank Candace, who bought me a coffee this week. That was amazing. I really appreciate it. And now here is a time for celebration of your recreations. And I just want to say, awesome, Opal Jean, this was beautiful. I love how you hand painted that scene in the middle of that platter. You did an amazing job. And if you have something that you would like me to highlight that you have created, just email it, a picture of it to me, and I would be happy to showcase it here for you. And you can find my email in the description box as well. So let's get to DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to take some wood animals that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then these little wood pieces I got today at a yard sale in our community. I was so excited. And then some ribbon from Amazon, and then my Waverly Chalk paint in the color ink and white. So I'm going to take those 3 wood pieces and I'm going to paint all 3 with that ink color, which is black. And then I'm taking my animals. I did the cow, the pig, and the chicken and painted them with white. And then I am just hot gluing them on each of those 3 things. Now, I'm sorry I didn't show you. I did use my Cricut to print out these little words, but I forgot to change my Cricut settings to vinyl, and it had cardstock and I had to cut it all the way through, so it was a little challenging getting it on. So I'm just wrapping some twine here around those little indentions that were on these wood pieces, and then I am going to make a little bow with that twine, and I am going to hot glue that bow on the right hand side of 2 of them, and then I hot glue, I hot glue it on the left side of one of them. So the 2 end pieces, it will be a bow on the right, and then the middle piece will have a bow on the left. And it probably doesn't really matter, but I just thought it gave it a little something different. Then I took my little lighter here, and I'm just gently, carefully getting all the little fuzzies off, and I did kind of burn the end there a little bit. So be careful when you're doing that. So then I took my ribbon and I laid it out, and this was probably about 2 inches. I folded it over and then hot glued it together. And then after that, I am going to take these wood pieces and I'm going to glue them onto that ribbon. And I'm going to use some tumbling tower blocks in between, just so that I can make sure that they are all evenly spaced. So after that, I was getting ready to put my hot glue there, and I thought, I don't want it to go through because this is burlap and it might go through. But so I just put it on the ribbon on this one. But actually, I think after I did it, I'm like, why didn't I just put it on the back of the plaque? So on the other 2, I just put it on the back of the back of the plaque. Ooh, that's a hard one to say. And then I put it on there, on the ribbon there. So, and then I'm going to do the last one there. And after that, I don't think I showed it, but I believe I did kind of like I folded in the end piece of the ribbon on the bottom as well, like I did the top. Then I'm taking these beads that I got off of Amazon around Christmas time, and they'll be in my Amazon store. I believe they already are. And I'm just making a little hanger, and I think I used about 8 of these little beads. And then once I have them all on, and as you can see, I just put some tape on the end of my twine and then running them through. So I'm just cutting that off, and then I am going to run it through the top loop of that ribbon, and then I'm just going to tie a knot, and I tie it so that it's pretty close to the edges of the ribbon there. And I tie it real tight and trim off those legs, and then just kind of scrunch that part in underneath the ribbon. And that's all there was for this one, and I love it. I think it is so adorable. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Oh, I just love it. It is so farmhouse, and I am just loving the farmhouse right now. Okay, I want to just say thank you all for watching today. I am so glad you were all here. Please make sure you check out the hosts' channels and their videos and the playlist, and make sure you give me that thumbs up and comment, so that helps my channel grow and get promoted more. And with all that being said, I will be back again on Wednesday with another video. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.